greater St. Louis region, are the 25 to 28 national, international acts we bring in, and that's great. That's what we do here, and a lot of people come to that. Opera, dance, jazz, comedy, but 70% of the activities that go on here are actually not that, but they're performances by our Department of Music, our Theater, Dance, and Media Studies. We rent the facility out. It's a, if you will, a service to the community. We have thousands of students from high schools, other colleges and universities coming here on a regular basis. You know, easily in a given year, there must be 100,000 people going through the Touhill Performing Arts Center. It's a service to the community, and what it's also helped do is put North County on the map. And when you talk to our county exec, Charlie Dooley, who, you know, he's over all of the county. That's, you know, South County, North County, West County, and there's no East County, but whatever's east, I mean, he's over all of that. He says the Touhill Performing Arts Center helps identify what's going on here in the north part of the county. And so much is happening here. I mean, we have Express Scripts now with their headquarters on the campus. We've got the new Millennium Student Center. The airport, of course, is here. We have 2 metro stops. We have North Park, which is 600 acres, the enterprise zone right around the airport. I mean, this is where it's all happening, probably in the state, right here, and right in the center of it is the Touhill Performing Arts Center. So thank you all for being here. And, you know, the person who had the vision, the plan, the strategy for this is my predecessor, Blanche Touhill, former Chancellor of the University of Missouri, St. Louis. She's here this evening, and without her, this would not have happened. So with that, I want to bring up my predecessor, Blanche Touhill, and thank you, Blanche, for creating this.
I'm always delighted to be in this theater because it is a beautiful theater, and it really brings the University of Missouri St. Louis to the community. When I first came to work for the University of Missouri, they always talked about their extension service, reaching out to the community. And I think that when this building finally got onto the upper part of the planning list for the University of Missouri, I really began to look upon this as our outreach to the community, our extension. And of course, the building was primarily for our students in the music and the fine arts. It was secondarily for our students to enrich their education, but it was also for the community. And I mean by that, not just North County, but the entire St. Louis area and the region, and hopefully the state. I want to thank all the people who are here tonight. I came in and I've met a lot of people that I hadn't seen for 50 years. I've met a lot of people I haven't seen since they retired 20 years ago. I've seen a lot of people that helped to contribute to make this building a reality. And I see the people, the younger people who are here that have come to really embrace this building and make it work. And I want to pay tribute to those with the red coats because they have really made this place their own. I see the management of the theater around, and they do the scheduling and the marketing. And I see all these people who are on the Friends boards and the COFAC Leadership Board and the Chancellor's Council's Advisory Board. And I think that's the essence of what we were trying to do. We were trying to say, we are the University of Missouri St. Louis. We are here. We are part of the community. Come in, be a part of us. And we're so grateful for all that you've done to keep this building viable and really giving such wonderful programs and attracting so many people from the area to the campus for the first time. I now want to turn the meeting over to John Hilton, and I don't see John, but I know John's here. John is, as you know, the Dean of COFAC, and it's under John's leadership in the past 3 or 4 or 5 or 7 years, 8 years. Time flies when you're having fun. And John really deserves a lot of credit for really running this building. So with that, John.
Well, I'm struck as I look around this room at the diversity of this group because of the fact that we have people here who contributed to the Touhill before it was even a reality or even a hole in the ground. And we have others who more recently have been part of advisory boards and so forth. But everybody in the room, despite the diversity, I think, is united in their support of the Touhill. And so as the Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Communication, I'm very appreciative of that. As a member of the music faculty here for 30 years, and as Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Communication, I can say unequivocally that the impact of the Touhill on our academic programs has been profound. And consistently, as Chancellor George mentioned earlier, since the facility opened in 2003, 60 to 70% of the usage has been academic, including concerts, lectures, plays, ceremonies, readings, all kinds of events involving our students and faculty. And it's a resource for students, faculty, and staff who attend the events as well as those who perform. 10 years ago or so, as the Touhill was being planned and built by a team that was led by one of the most noted architectural firms in the country, I was excited about the wonderful facility that was being constructed. Since the Performing Arts Center opened, and particularly for the past 3 years since it's become a part of the College of Fine Arts and Communication, I've come to realize that the Touhill Performing Arts Center is much more than a building. It's also a staff, a group of volunteers, and a network of supporters. And all of these things help to make the Touhill the finest performing arts center in the Midwest. In March, I announced my intention to retire from the position of Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Communication and to return to the faculty in the Department of Music effective in August. Today, the Provost announced the appointment of an interim dean, and I am pleased to recognize my longtime colleague, James Richards, Associate Dean of the College and Professor of Music, who has accepted that appointment and who is present tonight. Where is Jim? Right over there. Congratulations. Now I would like to introduce the Managing Director of the Touhill Performing Arts Center, John Cattenaugh, who will tell you a little more about what's happening today at the Touhill Performing Arts Center. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Hilton. Thank you all for coming tonight and showing your support for the Touhill Performing Arts Center. I particularly would like to recognize several members of the Friends of the Touhill Board that we have here this evening. I've seen Carla Goldstein, Scott Lapp, and Judy Courtney are all here this evening. And then I'd also like to recognize Cindy Bambini. She is the current chairperson of the board and really the driver of the community support. She really moves the board forward. It's fantastic. Where is Cindy? Out there. There you are. Thank you. Very much. One of the first things I want to tell you is the question I get all the time is, how's the Touhill doing? This is a tough time for many arts organizations. The Touhill has been affected by the economic downturn. There have been some